I'm joined with Thomas Mumford from Scottie Resources. Thomas, thanks for sitting down with us.
Yeah, thanks to have me.
So here we are at a gold conference. Gold's pressing all-time highs basically daily. Silver just hit a 14-year high. What's going through your head when you think about gold?
I mean, it's great for our project. We've got a high-grade gold project. You know, we've got a fairly short pathway to production, and so high gold price is exceptional for us at this moment.
Okay, so if we're talking about Scottie Resources, we chatted with Brad back in Fort Lauderdale, and when was that? In May? Yeah, in May. And he gave us an overview, but there's going to be people going through our playlist this week. They want to hear the story. What's the quick overview of the company?
So we're based in Canada, we're in BC, we're in northern BC in the southern part of the Golden Triangle. We're transitioning from being an explorer to being a producer. So we're in kind of that pre-development stage right now, kind of ironing out what it's going to look like. So we're just about to put out our PEA in the coming month or so. And that's really our jumping off point towards development.
So you guys are planning to do direct shipped ore. How does that work? What can you tell us there?
Yeah, so we're situated along an existing road. We've got power in the area. You know, there's a deep water shipping port. We're one of the closest mines in the entire world to a deep water shipping port. And there's a bulk facility already. That's where the Bruce Jack concentrate goes out. That's where Red Chris's mines concentrate goes out. So they're already shipping this kind of material. So what we're looking at is developing a mine. We've put out a resource and looking at developing this mine where we're shipping a product like coarse gravel out of the project and then shipping it overseas to a smelter.
Where would that smelter be?
So we've made a partnership with Ocean Partners, who's a metal trading group, and they have a blending facility in Taiwan, so it would be largely shipped over to their blending facility, and that's where our offtake agreement is with.
Okay, so you guys recently had some exploration success, which is a heck of a drill hole I have in front of me here, approximately 30 grams per ton over 24 meters. What can you tell us?
Yeah, so we're in the middle of the largest drill program that we've ever run right now. So we've got 4 drills currently turning. These are the first drill results from that program. One of the biggest objectives of the program is to convert our inferred resource that we put out in May this year, convert it to indicated so that we can get the permitting going along. Kind of that's one of our longest lead time items, is making sure that we convert as much from inferred to indicated to get the mine plan advanced. So that hole you saw there, that's the kind of confirmation drilling in between different zones. So it's an infill hole, and it's showing that the grade is even higher than what the adjacent holes are. So it's very positive for us.
How long is it going to take for permitting?
Permitting for us, we're looking at about a 2.5 year process to get there, and to be permitted. We're looking to be in production in 2028 is our current mine plan for this.
So there was talk of a bulk sample being taken with permits granted in August. What's the status?
Yeah, so we got the permit, we got the contractor on site. We've now done 2 blasts for this permit. So what we're doing is we're mining a vein that outcrops at surface, very high grade, pyrrhotite pyrite rich vein. It's right adjacent to the road. So we've done a blast, we've separated the ore from the waste. We've done a separate blast now, and we're separating the ore from the waste currently. Once that's completed, we'll crush that sample and truck it down the hill to the port, and then we'll be shipping it out probably in October this year. So we'll have revenue by the end of the year on that bulk sample.
You recently closed on $12 million of funding, rounding up a little here. What's this earmarked for?
So it was actually a $16.8 million financing. Ocean Partners, the one that we did the offtake agreement, so they put in 8.4 and basically a charity flow-through structure. So they were $6 million on the back end for that. So we finished that 16.8. That's going to be closing in the next day or so. But that funding picks us all the way through the season, does the bulk sample, does the PEA, and gets us into next year with a bit of cash. And then we'll probably do a raise early next year in order to fund the next year's program to get it all the way through the next stage of the studies.
Okay, let's talk about, this is the last question for you, the next 12 months. If we're watching the company and we want to see the project progressing, what do the timelines look like?
Yeah, next 12 months are pretty exciting. So we've done we're going to be doing 25,000 meters roughly of drilling this year. So over the next 3 to 4 months, we'll be releasing those. We've started that process now. So what we saw the other day with that really high grade hit, the 30 grams over 20 some meters, that was the first 5 holes that we've drilled. At least we've got, you know, plentiful holes coming after that. After that, we've got our PEA coming out in October. We've got a phase 2 ore sorting study. So that's one component to this DSO model, is upgrading the resource using ore sorting in terms of the grade upgrade and reducing the amount of waste that we're shipping. So that's phase 2 will be coming out. That'll be at a feasibility level study. Post that, we'll have the bulk sample results. So we've got comminution tests, we've got the revenue generated from that, and a bunch of other studies that we're doing on that bulk sample. And then early into the year, 2026, we'll be starting our feasibility study. And so that'll carry us through the rest of the year there.
All right. Well, Thomas, thanks very much for hopping on here, and hopefully we can do this again this time next year.
Great. Thanks for having me.